Now it's on. Ready?
Yes. Go to bed, bitch.
Hey everyone! Welcome to today's Big Brother 26 chat.
Oh, hi. We're a little late, but...
It's okay.
We had a big day yesterday.
We had a very big day yesterday with an Apple Festival.
Yeah. Oh.
And then after, did you watch it this morning, the episode?
I watched it this morning.
Okay, it was on late anyway. It was on at 10.
I died last night. I just was like, nope, brain shutting down.
I did watch the episode last night. Yeah, right. I watched the episode last night, but I was like...
So, you were me last night when I was trying to watch an episode at night.
Pretty much.
All right. How does it feel?
It was hard. It was difficult.
It is very hard.
But anyway, we're going to talk about episode 36.
Oh, 36.
Yes.
Last time Chemo was evicted. Oh, so sad. And the final four, which I never would have picked. Chelsea, Mackenzie, Rubina, and Cam.
It's an interesting group.
It is. They survived. They're survivors.
I think because Chelsea, Cam, and Mackenzie were able to hide behind the much more obvious trio of Chemo, T-Court, and Rubina.
Right.
They were able to get to this place. Also, it helps that Chelsea and Mackenzie have been winning most of the comps.
I'm a comp beast!
Yeah, so they were able to get their trio to this final four. Rubina is the last one standing from her trio.
Do you think Cam is worried that his period's going to sync up with Rubina's?
He said he's not sure he has one.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he does.
Oh.
All right. So Rubina's like, oh my God, I made it this far. Girl power. That's going to take me to the end. Chelsea said, you know what's going to take me to the end?
Myself.
Cam and Mackenzie. That's who's going to the end with me.
Well... yeah, that is her ideal final three because both of them would take her to the final two if she does not win that last HOH herself. Right.
Mackenzie, she's going to go with the girl power thing because...
she's all over the place.
I think she realizes that Cam is not going to take her to the end.
But I think she's also questioning if Rubina would either. So she's kind of been playing both sides of like, I'm going to do the girl thing, but also, maybe Chelsea and Cam... So she's been trying to leave her options open, but now I don't think Cam or Rubina would pick her.
Right. Well, Cam does not like Mackenzie.
No, he's ready to cut her loose.
I'm just happy to be here. Shout out to the dogs in the crib.
Dogs in the crib. I saw that the house guests in the jury house also got messages from home.
Oh, okay.
And Angela's son made like a dogs in the crib reference. Like it wasn't that exactly, but he was like... I can't remember the exact wording, but, like, shout out, like, mom in the BB crib or something. Uh-huh. And she didn't even know, like, she didn't know what that meant. Does she know
what a crib is?
Well, I mean, she doesn't know that Cam's been doing that.
Oh, okay. But how would she?
Yeah, but she loved it anyway.
Yeah,
just
good.
For what it was. But I was cracking up about that this morning.
All right, well, let's talk about the HOH comp.
Okay.
I could have sworn in the past this would always be, like, the merry-go-round endurance or... stand on a post and pee yourself all night thing, or...
It's definitely been endurance in the past, but I feel like the last few years it's been some sort of quiz or something.
Well, and also this year is the equitable competition, so they're not gonna... There was no slip and slide this year. Mm-hmm. There was... Well, we did have the egg one, but that was like anybody could do that. You didn't have to be like physical to do that. But they have been avoiding... Do you think they got sued?
I don't know.
Or do you think they were just like, you know what? All of the beefies are winning the, athletic competitions. Let's make it less athletic.
I still think we could see the spinning one and, like, knocking into the thing.
Oh, for the
part
final?
One of
for
the
part
final
one,
HOH.
maybe.
I think that's a possibility, but I don't know. They've really been changing up the comps this season, so it could be anything. Who knows?
Right. All right, so it's called Hidden Agenda. They're in this giant matrix-like setting. They're going to show you a giant page with code, which was not code because code is
not the zeros and the ones.
It was gobbledygook.
This was like HTML code.
Okay. Got it. So you had to find the phrase. They didn't tell you what the phrase was that you had to find. You had to find what... segment it was in. Was it in A, was it in B, or was it in C?
Right. There's 3 different panels.
Right.
And Ainsley...
Did you play along?
I did.
Okay.
Ainsley is a monster. And she is trying to take over.
Yes, and this competition is... They want the house guests to see if it's hack-proof.
Right.
Her system.
She had like all these phrases hidden in each...
She doesn't want the government to see it.
So
she's evil.
The house guests had to find her phrases if they were in panel 1, 2, or 3.
These were some crazy-ass phrases.
ABC.
Reprogram mortals, end civilization, robot revolution.
Oh.
Something overlord.
I mean, Robot Revolution sounds like it could be like a song or a band name or...
That actually sounds like a really good name for a band.
I think so, right? Robot Revolution.
Give us credit. All right. Yeah. So this is played in rounds.
All right. Every time you're the first one to buzz in correctly, you get a point.
Every time you're the last one to buzz in, yeah, you get no point. Wait, no.
You're thinking of the other... Because
I
there's
am
2
thinking of the other one.
Yeah, there were 2 competitions in this episode.
No, there's no penalty.
No. If you are the first to buzz in correctly, you get the point. So
right.
The best after, what was it, 7?
I think it was 7, yeah.
That person wins.
All right. So after the first 3 rounds, Chelsea had 0. Cam had 1, and Rubina had 2.
Whoa! That was unexpected.
Cam blew it. He on the next question on the fourth round, he knew what the answer was, or so he said, and he.
I believe him.
Right,
I believe it.
He hit the wrong button. He bonered.
That sucks.
He bonered, and Chelsea.
Not a boner.
Chelsea got that point.
Yeah.
So then, after 6 rounds, Chelsea went from 0 to hero. It was 2 for Rubina. She stayed the same.
Mm-hmm.
Cam stayed the same, and Chelsea got like 3.
Oh my God. She was like, I am not losing to these 2. Because leading up to this, she was like, come on, I gotta freaking beat Cam and Rubina in this HOH competition. Yeah. Gotta do it.
So Cam actually got the last question right, but obviously with only 1 point, then 2, it still wasn't enough to win. So Chelsea won.
Whoa.
She dropped down to the floor.
I mean, this was her 4th HOH win. That's a big deal.
She cried and cried. She cried in the diary room. She cried all over that house.
Yeah. I mean, it's also huge because that guarantees her spot in the final 3.
Chelsea's tears cleansed that house. All right. So Rubina's really bummed, but I mean, what has she won all season?
Yeah, she kept giving herself pep talks like...
Girl power.
There are other people who have won this whole thing without winning a lot of competitions.
Who?
Dr. Will. But, like, he's an exception.
But he's a snake in a vest. Come on.
I mean, you don't have to win competitions to win, but it definitely helps.
Yeah.
The problem is... she doesn't have anything else on her resume. Like, it's not like she was some mastermind, like, doing all this gaming behind the scenes. She doesn't have the competition wins, and she doesn't really have a lot of... She didn't participate in a lot of moves here.
She's blank in the game?
She kind of coasted for pretty much most of the game. Yeah.
All right, so the only thing that is important for this week or this round is winning the veto.
Right. Nominations don't really matter here.
No.
It's all about who wins that veto.
There's one vote, one skinny vote.
Right. So whoever wins is either going to be the sole vote to evict, or if it's Chelsea who wins, she will pick who's going to be the sole vote to evict.
Cam is frustrated.
He kept saying frustrated.
Yeah.
It's just one of my pet peeves when people say frustrated.
And across.
Oh no, I hate across.
Anyway, he's frustrated.
He hasn't been winning comps this
season.
Close
the deal. He's always coming in like second or...
I mean, in this case, there were only 3 people. But no, he has been close in other competitions, and he just couldn't get it done. He's only won 1 comp so far this season.
So Chelsea's doing her little one-on-ones, and she tells Cam, look, I know you're like my closest ally, but you're going up.
Chelsea's in an interesting position here, because while nominations don't matter...
it's optics.
It is optics, because if she puts up, like, Rubina and Cam, it's going to be like, oh, she wants to go to the end with Mackenzie and not Cam. But if she puts up Mackenzie and Rubina, it's like, oh, she's favoring Cam. So, while it doesn't really matter, it kind of matters.
She put them both up because she didn't want to have to decide.
Oh, I didn't know we were going there already.
Are we? She's planning on putting both of them up. But she
still has to finish her one-on-ones.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Cam did mention if he is the one voting this week, he wants to vote out Mackenzie.
Yeah.
He wants to just take her out. It'd be much easier to beat Rubina in those final HOH competitions to ensure that Chelsea and Cam go to the final 2 together.
I feel like they made way too much out of this. Like, just do the noms. Cause
I know. Do you think Cam would actually follow through with going to the final 2 with Chelsea over Rubina? Like, if it was up to him...
I'm going to say he's going to...
What would he do?
I think he would stay true to Chelsea.
You think so?
Yes, I do. What do you think?
Well, it's tough because, like, I think he would have the potential to actually beat Rubina. Chelsea, no way, right? No way.
You think he would Vanessa her?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that is a possibility.
Remember that season?
Woo!
That was crazy.
Yeah, she was a robbed queen.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Rubina is talking with Chelsea, and she doesn't want to go up on the block.
This was craziness to me. She has
what
not...
the actual F?
I know. All these times when it actually mattered, and she was
pawn.
like, sure, I guess I'm going up. She didn't really fight it. She didn't fight it at all. But now that it doesn't matter, she's like, I don't want to go up.
She's an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
Oh, God.
Chelsea actually does want to keep her off the block.
She's happy to oblige.
She wants to ask her to return the favor. If by some freaking miracle Rubina wins next week.
If it comes down to it and Rubina is in a position of power, Chelsea wants to make sure.
Hey, remember when it didn't matter? I didn't put you up on the block and that's exactly what you wanted?
Exactly.
All right, it's time for noms now. I guess I boner.
Well, Mackenzie. Mackenzie also had her one-on-one. And she was like, fine, I'll go up. I don't care. She felt like she was going to be up on the block anyway, even if she wasn't nominated, because, again, it all comes down to who wins that veto.
Who cares, though? It doesn't freaking matter.
It doesn't really matter.
I would be more fired up in the veto competition if my ass was on the block than if my ass was not on the block.
Yeah, but they're basically all
even
on the
though
block.
it doesn't matter.
All right.
Just, like, mentally, you know, like...
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the veto comp. And this is passcode protectors. This is the
Wait,
one...
nomination.
Oh, shit!
Katie, you're all over the place. Also, Chelsea did tell Mackenzie, if I win the veto, I'll use it on you. And you'll be the one voting.
Did we happen to mention we had a 12-hour market day yesterday?
All right, so, nominations. Chelsea does, in fact, put up Cam and Mackenzie.
Oh, okay. It's all about the veto. Love you. Bye. Get out. Now it's time for the veto comp.
Okay. We're here.
Code protectors.
Oh.
Is that like pocket protectors?
I don't know.
Ainsley needs you to try and hack the system because she's one bad bitch.
She's a bitch.
Yes. You have to look.
God.
Have to. I thought this was fun.
This is
fun. They had to like snake around the other side of the thing and like.
Yeah. This is similar to what they've been doing the last few seasons with the whole hit the buttons to get the right number.
Yeah,
this was a day's competition.
For quite a while.
Right. So you had to go and look at the picture. It was something.
That was fun.
Some sort of event throughout the season. They had to identify what day that event happened on and then be like.
Right.
To get to the right day.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right. There was a 5-day button and a 1-day button.
Yeah.
And if you overshot it, you have to start over.
Yes, and every second counts.
Right.
Does it though?
So you buzz in with your answer. If you're incorrect, you can try again.
Right, but this was a 3 strikes. It was a triple elimination.
Right.
You get 3 strikes if you were the last one to buzz in with the correct answer per round.
Well, you get 1 strike.
Yeah.
If you're last.
You get 1 strike at a time, but if you accumulate 3 strikes, you're out of the comp.
Right. So it's not like you mess up once and you're out. Right. You have a chance here. And also, you don't have to be the first person every round to buzz in correctly.
It's not a 1. It's not a 2. It's a triple elimination.
Right.
All right. So, Mackenzie got the first strike, to which I went, oh. She got the first strike?
Knowing what happens, right?
Yeah.
Also,
they don't know.
I know. I have to say, too, the house guests, were talking about this competition after the fact, and it was interesting because they were talking about the pictures that they were shown, and I always forget, like, they haven't seen any of the show. Yeah. So, like, the fact that they got to see these pictures, they're so excited. Like, this is their first glimpse.
They haven't seen themselves on the television.
Right. So, that's fun. It's fun to see their reactions to that.
Yeah. All right. So, Cam thinks he knows the days, but does he? It didn't seem like he knew a lot of them.
He was moving very quickly, and a lot of times he was, like, the first one to buzz in, but he was getting a lot wrong.
A lot of wrong.
There were some tricky questions, though, because there were some pictures that showed things that happened after midnight.
Right.
So it was actually the next day.
Well, you know what Granny says. Nothing good happens after midnight. All right, so after 5 rounds, Mackenzie had 2 strikes. Mackenzie and Chelsea. Mackenzie and Chelsea had 2 strikes. So
I thought you crossed that out.
No, I wrote Rubina first, and then I wrote Chelsea over that.
Okay.
They had 2 strikes each. So they were
the 2
in
cop
danger.
beasts were in some danger.
Yes. Then Rubina got her 2nd strike. So all of the girl power had 2 strikes.
Well, Cam at that point had 0. Wow.
Wasn't the smartest on the thing, but he was
hustling.
He wasn't the slowest.
Right.
So then Rubina was out first. She got the 3rd strike.
Right.
Chelsea was out 2nd, so because she threw it.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. She did not want to win this veto because then she would have to choose. She would have to make her choice known between Cam and Mackenzie, and that would have been really telling, and she would have maybe lost a jury vote there.
True.
So she was like, you know what? I don't need to be one of those.
She's already got her Polar Express ticket.
She's already locked in.
So, like, who cares?
At this point, I think everybody would take Chelsea to the end, probably. Except maybe if it was Rubina, she would pick Cam over Chelsea. But whatever.
Right. So
you know what I'm saying.
It comes down to Cam versus Mackenzie.
Okay.
Uh-oh, hot dog. Last round. Both of them have 2 strikes.
Uh-oh.
So what do? They leave us in a cliffhanger.
How could they?
Oh my God, a cliffhanger. There's no Wednesday episode, so you know what that means. See you in 3 years on Thursday. Not 3 days, 3 years.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Right?
So then I believe there's going to be a Friday episode.
There is a Friday episode, and there is the Sunday finale.
We're going to Rocky Horror that night.
We're going to be doing the time warp.
Yes.
So I will be...
show inches away from us.
Hopefully. Hopefully we got the good table.
Yeah.
But I will be recapping Friday night's episode on Saturday. It's going to be wrapped into my spoiler for that day.
I'm off the hook.
She's off the hook. So, I hope you'll join me for that. But also, I will be doing my spoiler live streams this whole week. And I believe they said Thursday's eviction is going to be live. So, unless they're lying and it's going to be live, pre-taped, that means that they're going to just be, like, sitting in that house rotting away until Thursday.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to be doing all of their little...
Are they?
You don't think they're going to pre-do all of the, like, you think they'll have any Big Brother Canada-esque,
No. They don't do that here. All the fun, like, intro things and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But, yeah, that's very different from how it usually goes down at the Final Four in the past.
Oh, yeah. Usually they cut them really quick.
Usually they're out, like, within 3 days of the HOH competition.
Right.
Not so much this year.
No.
Yikes.
So, and then Sunday's the finale.
Right.
So, wow.
Yeah, those last few days are going to be action-packed in that house. Kind of. Competition-wise. Maybe, kind of. So.
They're going for costume fittings.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, kids. I hope it was worth the wait.
I hope so.
I was glad to watch it awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, much love.